Daddy Freeze, I don't know. He has just turned himself to a controversial person. If you want to stand, you stand. If you want to sit, you sit. You don't just squat. You just have to do someone. It's just all over the place. You will say one thing, we say another thing. It just maybe just for him to be heard, because for a serious-minded person, nobody's going to be taking you serious. Everybody knows what he or she wants. Daddy Freeze, the popular radio broadcaster, formally declared his support for Peter Obi in a live video chat on Facebook titled "Peter Obi fans needs to chill out." The radio presenter gave reasons for supporting Peter Obi and also mentioned other candidates, including Tinubu, with a better track record to make the desired change in Nigeria. He described Peter Obi as an accountable, principled, and disciplined individual. According to him, these were some of the qualities that endeared him to Peter Obi. He added that a Peter Obi president will help in fostering unity in the country because he comes from one of the major tribes that have never produced the presidents. However, he also claimed that Bola Tinubu and the former vice president also have what it takes to fix Nigeria. He spoke about Tinubu's legacy in Lagos, how he single-handedly fixed the economy of Lagos. He said in quotes, "Forget about Tinubu shaking hands. His brain is fire." That the fifth also mentioned three things he looks out for in an ideal presidential candidate. He highlighted track records, ideas, and integrity as a major yardstick he uses in evaluating politicians aspiring for the post of the presidency. He concluded that Peter Obi seems to stand out in integrity when compared with Tinubu and Atiku. However, he placed Tinubu above Peter Obi and Atiku when it comes to track records. He hinged his claims on the giant development strides Lagos is making. Like seriously? Daddy Freeze. Many disagreed with his assertion, claiming that the likes of Fashola and Bode should also be given the credit they deserve concerning the development of Lagos State. Daddy Freeze responded by saying that track records is all about continuity, and Tinubu had followed up the continuity process of Lagos State up until Ambode. In the live interview, Daddy Freeze also said that he could decide to change his mind tomorrow if there is no hope of a Peter Obi presidency. You see what I'm saying? You stand for what you stand for. Well, this guy just tried to be here and there. You see, he just tried to be on the fence. Furthermore, he admonished Peter Obi supporters not to burn bridges in the process of campaigning for him, and that they should not have enemies in the corridors of power if their preferred candidates lose. What are your thoughts on Daddy Freeze take? Do you think Tinubu has a better record? Daddy Freeze doesn't know what he's talking. He's just trying to be a good person in of these people. That's what he's just trying to say. He's trying to be here, he's here and there everywhere. So in case this one goes, he will follow it. If this one does not go, you know that he's not going to lose that. That's just what this man is saying. You stand for what you stand for. Stop meandering. A better track record of stealing public funds. Well, I don't see Tinubu's success in Lagos as his achievement. Lagos is a center which has almost everything modeled for her by the best of Nigeria. Before Tinubu, Mogaji Johnson was a star. Raji Rasaki was a star. Baba Marwa was a star. Latif Jakonde was a star. Among governors, this lead meets to me the conclusion that the happenings during their reigns were not because of their special leadership qualities they possess. It is simply because the best of Nigeria had to work with the too much resources accruable to the state because of her fortunate instances. Don't lose your sense of reasoning because of a sentiment. Kindly read the write-up before you comment. Like it or leave it. Mr. Freeze is saying the obvious. Obvious of the man who encouraged Agbero and stole public funds also used Lagos as his business, family business. Can you give your parameter of measurement and how you arrive at this, Mr. Freeze? He remains the best governor since 1999. Check your records. Really? better record of corruption to the core, which only Peter Obi doesn't have among all the presidential aspirants in Nigeria today. I know all this Biafra will not acknowledge the fact that Tinubu is simply the best. Clap for yourself. Well, murders, murders at a toll gate is good track record to count. Will you keep quiet? You go make boys hate you. Freeze. All these news go send all Tinubu's enemies to early grave. Lagos itself is blessed by God. It is Nigerian government and Nigerians that made Lagos. You have finally proved to the whole world that you are hypnotized with cow brain disease. Shame on you and your nonsensical post. So you have suddenly joined political praise singers group. Mark my words. Now nature will fight you and those your paymasters. My brother, thank you. My Igbo brothers will not agree with this. Only Peter B or they believe others are not and they don't. One thing that one thing about the Igbos that have come to realize is that they don't worship people. That is it. We have a lot of people in their states, a lot of whether present or past governors in their region, that they are always condemning them. I don't understand. They always condemn them in the sense that if you are good, you are good. If you are not good, they will say it. And that is the problem a lot of people have concerning the Igbos. That is what I have seen. If you are good, in fact, they will support you. And if you are not good, they will tell you to your face. They will never pretend. And some other people, like people from the southwest, let's even call a spade a spade, they love to respect, even if the person is doing wrong thing. They don't have that boldness to be able to challenge the person that no, this thing you are doing is not good, just because you have to respect elders. Elders that are killing your destiny and the status of that elders, which I've always said, which one is more important? If somebody loses his integrity today, even as Daddy Free said, the so-called Tinubu and Atiku don't have that integrity. Believe you me, they can get that integrity back. There are some things they will make changes about and they will gain the trust of the people. That is it. But if you lose your life or somebody loses his life, can you regain that back? If you destroy somebody's destiny, can you reverse it back? You can't reverse it back. So when it comes to Igbos, they don't worship. They will say it the way it is. It is you that will say, hey, this one, and I heard that person, I don't need to talk, but the other go they do you, go they do you take. You go they do you take because say you go respect him. Say you don't get the liver, get the heart to challenge him. But the other ones, they go say it as it is. So is it only Tinubu that they are always talking about? What about the Rocha Sokrocha? What of Oyuz Okalu? What of Imo governor Uzodima? Don't they attack them? And all of you can see what those people represent. Okorocha, don't you see what they represent? So you want them to continue to patch them. And that is the problem majority of this Southwest. That is why majority of them, not all of them, majority of them don't understand. You always loyal to a fault. Loyal to what? I don't understand. Loyal to a fault. It's like there's just little difference between them and the Fulanis or the Northerners. If something is not good, it's not good. You just try to be patching some things. And they want to use that propaganda. Oh, these Igbos, they can insult, they can do this. And you are seeing something is wrong. You just say, my so bad. They know they talking like that. You know, you go just they talking small. Then they go open all mouth to talk now. Who want if you go no sorrow? Who want if you go no sorrow? They want if you go no sorrow. They have something in mind, but they will be doing something. That is the hypocrisy people always talk about. Majority of them, not everybody. There are some people who are bold. They will say it just the way it is. So guys, I don't let us dwell much on this. Let us know what you think about this whole thing.